Hello Basic Army, and welcome back to another Gallop Racer 2004 episode. Today, we have Rebirth up in an open class event, and we also have our boy Seto Roller in a Independence Group 1 level race. Looking through our other horses here, probably aim for Group 1 with one of our originals just so we can pick up one of those events. Not quite sure which one yet either, because as you can see here, Red Lady looks like she's actually a little bit better than Crimson Prince, so we'll play that by ear when that time comes, but let's focus on this first race. Challenge coming in from Jones, only Moon in the Independence. We'll take that one on. Our personal goal is to win that race. I don't see only Moon beating us in that quest, so let's just jump forward. We have the third pick in the market, but the market is a bit wide open. We're $5.80. The favourite's $5.40, okay. So definitely a chance to win. See how we go here. Light me up with the record. We got the start we needed. See if we can get across without doing too much work, because his braking is really not there. Here we go. We haven't done much work yet. We're able to get across to the front. First time we've led with him in a very long time too. Not too fast up front. I mean, we got double 7 and we are in front, but we didn't get max stamina. That's interesting. Right, we're going to go. I'm not going to wait for the field. We're just going to go and hopefully we're strong enough to finish off. He comes to 3 now, and so the 11. We need to come top 3 here. That's the goal. Half a furlong to run. Nothing's really coming yet. Is the line going to be our friend? Give a couple more whips as we're hitting the line with Rebirth. He gets his second win. What a way to start the episode. I was a little bit worried there when we didn't max on stamina, but wasn't the best field, but we get the win. Second career win for Rebirth. Won by a length. So position was off, okay. But speed, start, dash and quick position. We'll take it, we'll take it. So he's 1-2 opens so far. And jumping over here, we are the favourite. Top 3 is the goal, so that's quite easy. And Light Gamble and Sedate Ruler are joint favourites here going into the event. Looking for 2 races, 2 wins to start the episode. That'd be lovely.
The horses are in the gate.
Not quite a perfect start, but should be good enough to lead with Sedate Ruler. He's got that tenacity to fight off challenges, which is why he's so valuable. I feel like beauty value should have better odds in this race since he's at peak, but he'll probably be the danger if I'm being honest. I'm not so worried about Light Gamble, but most certainly definitely worried about, yeah, like, he's so far back in the field too, but we'll be okay. We'll work it out. Hopefully everyone's having a lovely day from wherever you're watching. I spent the morning, went to the beach with my partner, took the puppy on the beach for the first time. He was really good. Saw some other dogs, got to have a little bit of a play on the sand. Wasn't the biggest fan of going into the ocean. He stood like where the water was breaking and probably didn't go past that, but he was really well behaved for a very new puppy. Didn't even try and like bark at other dogs or anything like that, so it was really good.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
Then we came home, had a little bit of a break, and I streamed for a little bit, played some Valorant. Had a really good stream actually, content wise. Won 3 out of games. I played 3, won 3, so it was really good. We're gonna go now. Here comes beauty value. So far so good here. Don't want to just burn out on stamina, so I'm just going to use the reins. Here comes the rest of the field. Gonna give him a couple of whips now because we have plenty of stamina left to outrun this field. We're gonna get up. Like I said, I wasn't too worried about light gamble. The worry was beauty value, who ended up dropping out, which is interesting. But there we go. Huge win in independence for AKA Ruler. And that's huge because that means he gets the International Gallop World Series title in conjunction with Crazy Hunter. So she won it last year, but we thought we'd try and win it for her one more time just to boost her breeding evaluation. So, lovely to see. So Tender Value will win the sprint. Global Song... Unless Global Song loses his next race, he can win that. Sedate Ruler and Crazy Hunter will take out the dirt title. We're not doing the Jockey World Series because I just feel like it's a waste of time if I'm being honest. Let's just have a look at the Philly Cup here. Yeah, I feel like that's a winnable field for our girl Spinning Post. So why not? She's off anyway for a little bit, so... Unfortunate result last time. She ended up running second, but she definitely still put in a good performance for her odds. As you can see here, we have both of these horses developing, so we'll work out which one we want to win the we'll have a look at the field. Probably Red Lady would be our better chance of winning the thing, but then in saying that, we also have, we'll see how we go. We'll worry about Spinning Post first, and then we'll decide which one to win the Sunrise, or at least attempt to. Hopefully the dirt field isn't too strong. Jumping in here, we have the 8th pick in the market. Spinning Post, 65 speed, 56 stamina at the moment, so nothing super, but she does get to about mid to high 70s towards the end of her career, so. But it's not her racing stats that impress me, it's her breeding ability to produce really good offspring, so. We just got to try and keep her around. I definitely don't want to lose her. I'd be gutted. Not a perfect start here. We haven't got a single perfect start with her yet. So we're not even going to contest a lead here because Spinning Post has this lovely ability called Free, which allows her to run anywhere and be comfortable in doing so. Still running a bit hot out the gate though. We're just going to drop back and let these horses go, and I'm just going to stay away from the pack. We knew we weren't getting a 7, but that's fine. We're just going to relax her and hopefully get her home in a very good time. Firm Duel making a sharp move up the field. Was not happy being so far back in the field when there was a little bit of pace on up front. Now that the leaders are settled. There's the ability we were talking about. We're going to get moving just a little bit, so... we want that last corner leader ability to kick. We're going to go now. Now we're on a corner. Yeah, he's still fighting. We're not really showing much here, but here comes the hill. And Spinning Post is dropping out of the affair. Not quite sure why that is. She had a perfect run. Our worst performance with it yet. Delicate Blues led all the way for the win. We got Pace Judge, okay, quick positioning, and then they gave us a bad spurt. I'm not quite sure that would be the reason. A little bit upsetting, that one. That one hurts a little bit. That's for sure, but now we've got to focus on this week. Eastern Knife. That's a really strong field, but that's not what we're worried about. So Roman Eden might be the favourite, or Grand Grease. Okay. So either of our horses, Delicate and Whip. So having a look here, who... I feel like our best chance here is to win on Crimson Prince. I don't know, I just have a feeling. And then we're going to put her in the Phillies International race because she can run in that. And as for our other horses, I think that should do us. Heartful Delight. There is a 10... Put him in the China Cup and hopefully he can win that. And that should do it for our own horses. As you can see here, he's up to 67, so he's slowly making progress, inch by inch. But yeah, I think that's pretty much going to cover it. Let me just have a look through the rest of the field and the horses that are in them. Yeah, okay. Well, you get to avoid physical Lily too, so that's really good. But we're running into Desert Navy, so I mean, take it with a grain of salt. And we'll see how we go. We are still the long shot. We sort of expected that though. But this field's not unwinnable. Just let's see how we go. Hopefully we get a good result.
The horses are on the track.
No pressure here. Just hopefully you can put in a really good performance for us and we'll go from there. Not the best start, because we got a perfect start. We really did not need that, to be honest. But if we can time our spurt correctly and activate spurt and stretch burst, I feel like we're in for a real chance here in this event. Still a bit wide on the track, which is a little bit worrying, but there's not much we can do about that. Okay, they're finally deciding that we don't want to race 12 wide. Now we can move across because that the 10 horses pushed up, sorry. And not so bad. Really enjoying our position currently.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
Didn't get a 7, I'm not sure why, probably the start if I'm being honest. But we're still in for a chance to winning this race.
2 furlongs to go.
Let's go, boy.
Show your guts.
We're not leaving it to chance where often we're running. Furlong left to run. Let's go, you good thing. Get up. We're out in front. Half a furlong to run. Here comes the field. The one's coming. The fight. The fight to the line. Oh, we're going to win. We won it. We won the sunrise. Get up. Crimson Prince. We won our first Group 1. We won it. Crimson Prince, he does it. He makes us so proud. You good thing. Oh, what a win. Flew off the corner and he won a Group 1. We called it. We knew we had to pick the right horse for it and we did. We have a Group 1 original horse, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. 6 years into my playthrough. We did it. Yet again, we had the long shot. Definitely a lot harder field, but the pressure is off. We do not need to force our horses into Group 1s anymore. Crimson Prince. We said he was going to be the one. The first foal of Grave Parade. And he's proved us right. That's just an amazing feeling. Let's make it 2 in a row. Perfect start here with the Red Lady. Wow, Crimson Prince. Abigail, you'll be so happy with that run. Your boy's a Group 1 champion. Let's go. Huge win. Huge win. Oh, I'm so happy with that, guys. Like, you don't understand. We can finally retire horses like Sedate Ruler, Tender Value, Heartful Delight without stressing about space. We're going to unlock 2 more slots for fillies and sires. Oh, that's just a great feeling. What a win. I'm so excited. Oh, that's such like a breath of fresh air. The fight down the straight too was incredible. I thought the one was going to try and pip us on the line too, but we did it insane. Well done, boy. You deserve it. He's brought us another huge win. I'm so happy. And a revolution with Red Lady in a Group 1. We're going to have to lay on the whip because she's the underdog. But let's see how she goes. Here comes the favourite. We know that she's probably not going to win this race, but we still want to run money. She's flying. He's going to probably hold on to second. Unless the 9 gets up and pips us on the line, which he does. We're going to run third. Long shot, huge performance. Still runs third in an international Group 1. Really exciting times ahead of us with Red Lady, that's for sure. I'm not mad at that performance one bit. That was insane, huge. Both of our originals making us really proud. And we are the favourite here. And having a look at the field here, Half Delight still has a chance to win the turf category if he wins this race, because the person that's leading at the moment isn't even in this race, so helps us quite a ton.
The horses are in the gate.
Not a perfect start, but that's okay. We don't want to make it too good, because if there's no front runner, we're too far forward. We just want to make sure we don't start our spurt on a corner. I think that's what's cost us the last couple of times with Half Delight over the longer trip. It's just being in the wrong position at the wrong time and forcing him to spurt on a corner. We lose most of our momentum doing so. So far so good. I'm so happy with Crimson Prince, like, that's amazing. We're slowly making progress. We have our first Group 1 call. I'm just so happy, you know.
5 furlongs to go.
So far so good here. I mean, we haven't really done a lot of work, and we're not going to spurt on the corner and then we can win. Grey Parade producing her first Group 1 winning offspring. Looking really good for her resume so far. Right.
And they're in the home stretch.
Right. We're not going to over whip him this time. We're just going to rein him up and make sure we have heaps of stamina left to finish. Yeah, we do. Now we're going to go. We learned our lesson last time. We tied out with him and cost him a huge Group 1 win. But we're going to push back and win. Hopefully that's enough to win the Turf World Series. What a week of racing this has been. Crimson Prince picks up his Group 1. Red Lady puts in an international Group 1 third. What a performance there. And Half Delight takes out the China Cup. I'm just so happy with the year. We did it. Long shot 2 for Crimson Prince. Like, round of applause is definitely needed. Look at that. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. Tender value, Half Delight, and we did it. We won the Gallop World Series in 1 year. Tender Valley gets his title. Half Delight will get his next. I was worried we weren't going to get that, but we did. Well done. And our 2 dirt horses, Today Ruler. And last but not least, our most important filly going forward, Crazy Hunter. Look at her. She's so beautiful. We'll have to make sure one of her foals keeps that white hood. And there we go. Winning the Gallop World Series. What a year. Congratulations on winning every section for the yearly Gallop World Series. Hold on, this wasn't your target for this year? You're so cool. No one will be able to catch you after a record like this. Okay. Well, you never know. A new rival. Foreshadowing. And we unlocked Polish Speed. Nice. What a week. Jumping into our originals here, we have unlocked nearly everything except for the preferred short distance of Crimson Prince. Nice. And here we have a look at our other filly. Now the 2-year-old. Stats are a little bit better around the board, but definitely we got the win. I'm just so excited. And with that, I'm pretty sure we can just skip through. I'm just going to have one more look for Blues Breeze, as we've rode him a couple of times and we really don't want to miss him. Like, I could just go check when he's racing next, but you know, taking it slow. We can finally go and upgrade the breeding barn. That's so amazing. Here we go. Place on the map. We have heaps of money in hand. There we go. 4 size and 4 broodmares. And we also get this one, which will help our horses with their tired levels. It means they can race more quickly. And then once we have 2 horses in bad condition, we can get that one, which allows them to recover quicker as well. Which, like, I don't really like doing it, but it's something a part of the game, so you can't really avoid it, unfortunately. What do we got here? We're going to retire you, keep you, retire you, keep you, retire you, keep you. Because we don't really have a horse for the distance, but we do have a horse for the dirt. We might just put Crazy Hunter as a send-off race in the Tokyo Cup. To end the year out, she deserves one more run at him. So let's see how she goes. If I remember, the only challenge, not really much of a challenge for Crazy Hunter. Requested to ride her as a 2-year-old when we needed it to win some turf dirt races, never knowing that she'd become the horse she's today. Every time she stepped on the racetrack, she's always given her all. She's raced with heart, she's raced with integrity, and today will be her final send-off as she enters the track for the last time and into the barricades. We wish her luck. And she's often racing the champion filly in her retirement race. Racing like she does every time, finds the front, and now she's just going to control the tempo of the race in her send-off. She's been one of our most fun fillies to play with, and I'm so excited to the future in the breeding area with this filly. I've never bred with her before. I don't know what to expect, but she's definitely got some really good sires to cross with the likes of Sedate Ruler. Like, we've got this. Here comes a sharp move from the 5. Doesn't want to contest the lead though. Fine Night Falcon. Definitely a touch above these horses, that's for sure. But she definitely deserves to go out on top. She's given her all, each and every start. And I'm just so glad that she's taken us on this journey.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
As she rounds the final corner of her career, slowly extending the margin like she always has done. One tap of the whip is all she's going to need as she flies down the straight for the final time in her racing career. She's going to have a look out to the crowd, them cheering her name as she hits the furlong mark. And we've won. We're going to hold it in her retirement as we send her off in victory with an absolutely memorable send-off. Congratulations, girl. Thank you for everything you've done for us. And enjoy your retirement. She's done it. I'm so excited for the future with the breeding. And we sent her off with a heap of dignity and respect. With that race, we end out the year. As you can see here, Fresh Light, the best 3-year-old. Super Weak, the best dirt 3-year-old. Tender Value, our boy, best 4-year-old turf. And Sedate Ruler and Crazy Hunter on top in the dirt category. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. She's achieved everything she has and can do in her career, including winning Horse of the Year for her win in the Universal Cup. She's done it all, and she deserves to enjoy her retirement. As we take out the Gallop World Series, as well as the best jockey, Crazy Hunter. What a year. And what a few years she's given us. I'm so excited. Like, bang, another top jockey. What an episode all round. Was not expecting to get that G1 win with Crimson Prince, but I'm just so excited. Just do the basic one. We don't really need to do anything too crazy. And there we have it. Into year 7. We're just going to go through now and retire our horses because there's no real races for them and we can just clear out our barn now. Saying goodbye to Tender Value. He's been incredible for us. Going through his record here. 17 lifetime starts. 15 wins. A second. And a 4th. Horse of the Year. Mile Champ. Gallop World Series Sprint. And another World. Enjoy your life in the breeding barn, my friend. And in the Hall of Fame. As we drop you in. Awesome. Next we have our lovely girl who we just sent off in a huge victory. Also retiring into the Hall of Fame. And is also enjoying her position in the breeding barn. Jumping down here to Sedate Ruler. We didn't have him for his whole career, but when we did, we took advantage of it. Ending his career with 14 wins. 14 starts with 11 wins, I should say. Total earn of 116 gold. That's incredible. So we're going to retire him as well. He'll earn his position into the Hall of Fame and he will take his spot in the barn. We also have Scabbit, not quite ready to retire, but we will retire her soon. And we have Half a Delight who will retire at the end of this year. So, huge week of racing that was. We're just going to go through now and probably just book out our fillies and colts for the next lot of races. You're 4 years old now, you run 6 to 10. Put you in the February just because it's Group 1. And then our odds might not be so good. Let you have a break. You probably race in the Australia. Yep. That's easily sorted. Fairy Show, you're not starting until then, which is awesome. Nothing wrong with that. I'll book you in for that race. Spinning Post. Probably put you in that Dirt Group one if I'm being honest. Yep. Lovely. You're not racing for a while, but you're going to be mad. That's the issue though with having dirt horses. There's not very many dirt races earlier in the year, so they want him to go into a higher class race. I'm not quite sure you're ready for that one, bud. I mean, we could put him back in a dirt race. He raced pretty well in the dirt, so yeah, we'll put him in the dirt race. Sure, why not? So booked, having a break and booked. Cool. We'll just go forward a month and just race them accordingly. We'll do one final check of our foals before they depart into the stables where they will be held for their future racing careers. Coming on board here with Lady Leah. Her flex hasn't gone up, but she's still a 5-star future horse. I'm really excited for her future and what it holds. Daisy Chain, still 3-star, but can't really do much about that. We have to name these 2 foals. I'm not sure why we haven't yet, but comment down some names and I'll name these 2. We have a filly and a colt. I can have a quick look through my notes as well and see if I have any names picked out as well. But yeah, so far so good. Nothing really here. We're going to do one more race to end out this episode. Just doing a couple of short ones because I'm going to do about 4 or so episodes of recording so I can get them up. Red Lady, 7th pick in the market, so not heavily out of the field. We don't know her ideal running distance either, so we'll just see how we go.
The horses are in the gate.
Not a perfect start, but pretty happy with that. We can just sort of relax now. We're sort of already in position. I love her leg type, that she can run pretty much anywhere backwards. So if we do end up having a bad start, it really shouldn't affect her too much. So far so good. Just going to jump over here. 7 on the board, so definitely a good start here. Looking for her second win. Really excited for this year's breeding selections. We have a heap of combinations to try out. Tender Value with Grey Parade would be a fun one. Wild Weapon, like there's so many combinations. We're just going to go now. So we've hit the front. Here comes the field now. Still a furlong left to run. Gonna hold a money place finish here. Just how high up into the money? Gonna be a 4th place finish. Not a bad performance there from the lady. Definitely a drop back in class from the Group 1 scene, but not mad at that at all. Just got ran over late. Probably went a little bit early with a spurt, but that's okay. And there we have it, another episode done and dusted. I'm just going to quickly save because I do not want to lose that progress we've made today. There we go. As always, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the episode. It's been an absolute banger, and I'll hope to catch you in the next one. Peace out, and I'll catch you in the next one.